See the stumbling blocks as you slipped on cracks. It's commandment laws, so we need to stay on track. Your heart as a house at mercy, put it on my back. One body with your how shy, no, so we can't move slack.
People were saying that back in the day. It's not in my day. That's gonna be in our children's day, but it's happening right now. So you better hold your mouth. Understand? Look, show you. Ezekiel said this.
Ezekiel 12 and verse 26. Again the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel
Our
say,
people, the Israelites, that's what we say.
the vision that he seeth is for many days to come.
The vision that we are seeing are for many days to come. Alright?
And he prophesieth of the times that are far off.
And we're talking about a time that's not right now, it's far in the future, right?
Therefore say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power, the Lord God, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore.
So these things are not prolonged. They're not carrying, they're happening now. Alright?
But the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith the Lord God.
And this shall be done. Like his will shall be done. So bro, what we're saying, what we need to do is not go to no damn football games, not trying, you know what I mean, live it up with the pastor teaching us we're saved already. Right? We need to keep, as Israelites, keep his laws, statutes. Get the second Ezra. Let's read you one. Right. So you heard.
You're getting it twice.
You're getting it twice. Brother.
King.
So you saw them in Dawson, right?
Yeah, those.
Let us read you one more. Let's read you one more. Second Ezra.
All praises.
All praises,
brother.
So IUIC earlier. That's
Come.
good, man.
All praises.
Second Ezra chapter 9 and verse 7.
But what you're preaching is what they don't tell the kids in school.
They don't, bro, they teach us.
They won't tell them in school.
The government
They
don't
don't
teach
learn, they got a phone, they don't even have to read the Bible.
YouTube teaches them. Let's show you.
Now and then they will dip into that, but they don't have the...
There's certain little truths that can...
Yeah, of course, some of them otherwise can fuck it up still, you know.
But let's hold on to this. This is the real truth, right? Read this.
This is 2 Ezra 9 and verse 7.
Go on.
And everyone that shall be saved
This is how you shall be saved. We're not saved already, right? Read.
and shall be able to escape by his works
So you have to escape by works
and by faith,
and by faith.
whereby ye have believed.
So you gotta keep commandments, all right? You gotta have faith, all right? Faith in the Messiah, all right? His name is Yahweh Shai, all right? It's not Jesus, all right? And the Father's name is Yahweh. Not Yahuwah.
No Yahweh.
And it's Yahweh. No. Let's not confuse.
No.
The Father's name is Yahweh. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai. That's his Hebrew name. See here, this on the brother's chest. That's how you write it in Hebrew. Yahweh Shai. It's on the leaflet we gave you. It's not going to be on the one with the purple guys. It's on our one, right? Alright, read this. Sure, keep it.
Verse 8. Shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Read.
Then they shall be in pitiful case,
Then shall they be in a pitiful case.
which now have abused my ways.
So the ones that abuse his ways are going to be in a pitiful case. Read.
And they that have cast them away
The
despitefully
ones that don't care,
shall dwell in torment.
torments. Read.
For such as in their life have received benefit,
They've got the lives where in the olden days we would hunt for our food. These lot go to supermarkets, Marks and Spencer's. You don't hunt for food. Not one of them have hunted a day in their life. Alright, they barely even pick the fruits. They can't even hunt for fruit.
They don't even know where apple comes from.
They don't know. The apple don't have seeds for them.
They don't know.
Alright, read.
and have not known me,
Not know me.
they that have loathed my law while they yet had liberty.
So they've got they've got a time of a grace period where they should acknowledge their sins and know, but they despise it, right? Read.
And when as yet of place of repentance was open unto them,
Just in this grace period,
understood not,
they understood what we're doing.
but
Why
despised it.
they despise us because they despise the Father. Read.
The same must know it after death by pain.
The same are going to know it after they're dead and still be in pain. Imagine your soul in pain, bro. So what we should do is for that salvation, have the faith and keep the commandments and keep the works, bro, yeah? Thank you for your time, bro, yeah?
That's it. Shalom.
You're an Israelite.
Come.
That's what it's about, man. The same are gonna know it after death by pain. Alright, give me Matthew chapter 10, verse 28.
Matthew chapter 10 and verse 28.
Read that up.
And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. But rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Yeah, man. You better be ready, man. Because you're going to feel it after death with pain. Imagine you think you're dead. You're like, oh yeah, you just had cancer, right? You walked around with amputated. You had one leg, right? And you was feeling pain your whole life, right? But then you're dead and you're still in pain. You thought you was gonna get over the pain when you're dead, innit? Like alright, Leah, right? You're still there, right? The pain's still there waiting for you, man. Alright, give me that in Luke chapter 16. Alright, you did 21, and it says shall be
King. Israel.
yeah, just hurry up.
Oh.
Yeah, 20. Start 12.
Khan. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 20, verse 12. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were opened. And another book was opened, which was the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things
The dead were judged, read.
which were written in the books, according to their works.
According to what?
According to their works.
So yeah, so look, you can't just say you gotta have faith. Your works is what? Your works shall be established. Alright? Your faith is established by your works.
That's right.
Alright? Read.
Khan. Verse 13. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell were delivered up, dead which are in them, and they which were judged, every man according to their works. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire.
Alright, so read that. Before this happens, let's read what happens to you. Because it says they were in the lake, right?
Come.
That before they were coming for the judgment seat, they were somewhere and it was called the lake. Alright? They was cast out of the lake, right? 16 and verse start at 19.
Luke
This
16.
is the lake. This is the lake we're talking about, right? This is parables. Alright, read.
Luke 16 and verse 19.
Read.
There was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen,
Read.
and fared sumptuously every day.
And fed what?
And fared sumptuously every day.
And fed what?
And fed sumptuously every day.
And he fed. Alright, sumptuously every day, read.
And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate full of sores, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table.
And that's what he wanted, man. While he was here, he was a poor man. So there was one that fed. Alright? But he was rich. Alright? And there was one that was, he doesn't say he fed. He was just a poor man. He didn't say he fed. Doesn't say he fed, right? But he was just a poor man. He just wanted some of the crumbs. Alright, read.
Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores. And it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom.
Go on.
The rich man died also and was buried. And in hell he lift up his eyes, being in torment, and seeth Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom. And he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus, that he may dip the tip of his finger in water, and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame. But Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things. But now he is comforted, and thou art tormented. And besides all this, between us and you there is a great gulf fixed, so that they which would pass from hence to you cannot, neither can they pass to us that would come from thence.
So yeah, story is simple and plain. Alright? You had your treasures in this life. That's why we said the Messiah, when he came, he wasn't here to be rich, alright, of this life, man.
Right.
He wasn't here for that. He was here to get the brokenhearted, to heal the lame, alright, wake up the dead, give blind sight to the blind, open up the gates for the prisons, man. That's what he was here for, man. He wasn't here to roll on the he rode on a mule, innit? And even then, fam, his heart must have been thinking, this is a bit too bossy for man, like, I'm on a mule and all that. But it was prophecy, that's why he had to just fulfill the prophecy, man. That he had to ride on the donkey, right? Other than that, I don't really feel his heart was about being all proudful, man. It was on the meekest levels, man. Right? So yeah, this is saying, it is basically, in a nutshell, is to fit into the kingdom, to get into the kingdom, it's hard if you're a rich man. Right. It's like a camel going into the eye of a needle, man. Right. So you gotta be on that meek spirit, man. Spirit of charity, spirit of humbling ourselves, man. Right? Not wanting of this world, loving your brother, man. Yeah, the one of this world. Give me the John, 1 John 2:15, man.
This is 1 John 2 and verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
If anyone love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Alright, because the world is what? The world is going to be destroyed. Yeah, this world is the god of Satan is of this world. Alright, the god of Satan is of this world. So get that in the book of the god of Satan is of this world. Give me Revelations 12 and 12. Read that.
This is James chapter 4 verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God?
Yeah.
Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is an enemy of God.
Yeah, and wow, you're an enemy of God, because why? The God of this world, find that. Is the prince of the world. Yeah. God of this world. Yeah.
And the brother to read this one.
Give me Revelation 12 and 12. Yeah, read that.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath.
Having what?
Having great wrath.
Read.
Because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
So the devil even knows, man. The devil, like what we're doing on this world, alright, is a short time. This is not our rest, man. Alright, this place is not our rest. Alright? So even the devil knows, man. Go and read that. Give me James. Give me James chapter 2.
You're right, sir. So you got 2 minutes? You got 2 minutes to eat the way.
This is the book of James, chapter 2 and verse 19. Thou believest that there is one God. Thou doest well. The devil also believes and trembles.
What?
The devil also believes and trembles.
Yeah, man. Devil also believes and trembles. So that's what it is. A lot of them believe there's one God. The devil also believes, man, and trembles. Why? Because he knows that he's got a short time. So our people, they don't believe they got a short time. They'll be like, nah, that's not gonna happen in our time, because they love this world so much.
They'll answer. What's it? What's the patronizing question? Like, oh, so when is this gonna happen? When is this gonna happen? No, and they.
Just putting up 2 Corinthians 4:4.
Yeah. Why are you laughing? What's funny? Come here. Okay. What's your face? Oh yeah, come here. Let me tell you. Come here. Let me tell you. Did Jeremiah 30 or 60?
I don't laugh, but I just was smiling and I'm wondering what you're going to think.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 16. And it reads, therefore they that devoured thee
That devoured our nation, our people,
shall be devoured.
shall be devoured.
All thine adversaries,
And all the adversaries of our people,
every one of them
every one of them.
shall go into captivity.
Yeah, so you're laughing and that.
I wasn't
Right?
laughing.
The last, he that has the last laugh,
Excuse me, I didn't hear.
And they that spoiled thee
and we're crying right now.
shall be a spoil.
Because the Indians, the Chinese, the white, the so-called white man, they've spoiled us, man. So you're gonna get spoiled. Alright, all our adversaries. Alright? So yeah, it's one of these stories.
Excuse me, sister, what's your nationality? What's your nationality? Do you know what Caribbean means? Can I tell you? Just take 2 minutes. Come in, sister, come in. Do you know what Caribbean means? Well, I read it meant where the crabs dwell. So you're calling yourself a crab dweller when you call yourself Caribbean. Do you know what West Indies means? West is the direction and Indies means savage. So when we call ourselves West Indians, we call ourselves West Savages. We are the Israelites of the Bible. The reason why we call ourselves Jamaican, Antiguan, St. Lucian, we come from Israel. That's our homeland. See, where is that sign there? See the promised land? That's our land. You know how the Ukrainians, they were in a war and a lot of them went all the way to Poland, and then Poland, the same thing happened to us in Israel, but we fled to the west coast of Africa. I've got a book that I can bring out to show you, because it's important to know who you are, because you need to know you fit the conditions of the Israelites. You see this?
No, I know.
See this? This happened to your people. Look at it quickly.
No, I understand.
You can't look at it. It hurts, I know.
No, it doesn't hurt. We did Black History.
Oh, you did Black
I studied
History.
at university. But of course it's still not the correct Black History.
But
okay? 'Cause
are
I
you
just-
black?
Of course I'm not black, it's a name that was imposed upon me.
Right. So
Yeah.
what's our nationality? I'm here to tell you. An Israelite. Can I prove it to you?
I agree with you.
Oh, you
need to
agree?
agree with me. I agree
So
with
do you know
you.
that the reason why we went into slavery? There's a reason why. Right. Deuteronomy 22 and 5. 15.
To fulfill the prophecy of the Bible.
Right. But it's the reason why it happened to us. Because there was a blessing and a curse. A blessing would have been, we would have been above all of these other nations. You know, when you walk on the high street, we don't see none of our businesses. We have no banks, schooling,
But that's
solicitors
our choice
firm.
now.
It's not our choice. This happened to us.
It is.
Read this.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15.
Choice, because we could change things.
Alright, listen
but we
to
don't stick together.
Listen to the Bible.
Deuteronomy 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass,
Yeah.
if thou wilt not hearken
Listen.
unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
If we didn't listen to God,
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes,
commandments like men keeping a beard, don't eat pork, women wear dresses, be modest.
This is what I said.
which
we did it
I
to
command
ourselves.
thee
Right.
this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
As I said, we did it to ourselves.
So we did it to ourselves. So how do we get out of it?
By getting back at community and following the commandments.
Right. So what is the commandments? You know them, right?
The 10 commandments.
There's more than 10. Was you about to go to the shop right now?
Yeah, well,
But you know today is the Sabbath day, right?
Of course.
But we're not allowed to buy and sell on the Sabbath.
But you're not also supposed to be at home, isn't it, with your family?
Yeah, but this is honourable work to the Most High. Because I'm trying to bring you back to the marriage.
Yeah, but
I'm
you're
trying to
not
bring
supposed
you back
do
to coming
that.
to
You're
being an
supposed to do-
Israelite.
You've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday's your day of rest.
Exodus
Sunday.
Saturday is the day of the Lord. Sunday is what they change. They change them. So you know Saturday is our day.
Yeah.
But the reason why we're not keeping the commandments is because we've gone off in the world, like Christmas, Easter.
I understand.
Do you celebrate these days? Good. All praises, man. That's beautiful. But it's the reason why we need to come back to this. And why, when we come back to this, we're going to rule on top. Okay, what do you want? Exodus 20 and 8.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8, and it reads, remember the Sabbath day.
Now forget the Sabbath day.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
What does holy mean? What does holy mean? I went to church and they didn't actually explain to me what holy meant.
Okay.
Holy means to be separate, to be set apart. You are holy. You're not like these other nations. You're the best thing out here.
I understand, but to me, the way I interpret it is holy is be with your family.
That's how you
and
keep
be
the Sabbath.
This is how you keep the Sabbath. Come and look at the rules. We're not allowed to cook on the Sabbath. You know that, right? No work.
And this is
No
why
buying
some
or
Jews will
selling.
be out there because you're working.
This is not working. I'm not taking any money. We're just trying to wake you up. This is what he bids us to do.
Being working is when you got your pay slips, you get a 9 to 5.
It depends. I work voluntary.
But this is not.
I work voluntary. I go out there.
No, but this
I
is
get
not
no
work.
pay. I help people. I support
I was holding
people.
Bibles.
So it's work.
I was holding Bibles. Where are we getting paid for this?
As I said, I do voluntary.
We're
I
not
don't get paid.
pastors. We don't want no
I
money.
don't get paid.
No.
I do voluntary
We
work.
don't get paid. This is
No, but I don't get paid.
So the Most High, this is not working. This is helping, healing.
Yeah, but you could do that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Skip Saturday and Sunday.
We need to work 6 days.
We need to work exactly.
Matthew 12 and
Yeah, but
Matthew
you
12
can
and
work
11.
by doing this because I spread the word, but
No,
I
we
don't
can't get
do
paid
it
for
on the
this.
street.
We can't get paid.
Can't get paid for this
I
work.
didn't
Bible
say
says
you
we're not
can
allowed to.
get paid just by being here. Say no, you sold me.
Alright.
There's no money. We don't want money.
So
from
like,
this.
sister, hear this one, yeah? Bring this one. Matthew
This
12
is
and 7.
Matthew chapter 12 and verse 11. So I'll start at 10. It says,
Yeah.
and behold, there was a man which had his hand withered. And they asked him, saying, is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath day?
So
healing.
what we're doing now is sister, we're out here to heal our people because our
right.
people are in a mindset, like the brother's trying to tell you, we're in a mindset of confusion.
We're West
And you got a
Indian.
lot of
You can still do
you got a lot of understanding where you've done your
can still do
one moment,
Well,
sister,
let
pop,
me finish,
please.
let me finish.
You got a lot of understanding where you're very knowledgeable. I'm not. Look, I commend you for that knowledge you have. But us doing this, that's why I said, is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath day? Read. Wait, one moment.
If your
One
cow
more.
drops in the thing on the Sabbath,
Yeah.
why are you gonna not take it out?
Exactly. But the sheep is a sheep. But
yeah, but
read.
you don't need to be doing
that's the
it
verse
because you could have saw me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
But
you
you
could've
saw it
stopped
today.
You could have stopped. You could have stopped
The
the
whole point of
Sabbath.
it is, sister,
It's the Sabbath.
you're here today. You're about to buy today.
So you're gonna break the Sabbath,
You're going to
sister.
break the Sabbath for
You're
what?
breaking it yourself.
We're not.
How would you break it down?
Did you
We're
not- you
reading
didn't- you
it.
didn't
Continue
finish.
read it. Just read it for edification's sake, yeah?
Anyway, look. No, that was beautiful. Brother saw a sheep to try and pull her out. She didn't want to get pulled out. So give me the finish that off.
And he said unto them, what man shall there be among you that shall have one sheep and it fall into a pit on the Sabbath day?
Yeah.
Will he not lay hold on it
Go on.
and lift it out?
And that's what they're saying. You can bring a sheep to the water and to the grass. It's up for the sheep. You can't force the sheep's head to the grass. You understand? If the sheep's in the pit and then you try and help the sheep and it keeps bucking you, well then boy, the sheep wants to stay in the pit.
That's right.
So the wolves will jump down there and climb out as well, man. The wolves will get in there and he won't need help to get out either. Alright? The wolves are crafty and cunning. The wolves already thought about a way to get down there, get the sheep and try and get his way out. You understand? That's how wolves are. End up you know what I mean, making a hill they'll keep crawling and scabbing the wall until it's made a hill to get out.
But in this case, this pit she's in is the pit of non-understanding.
The pit of damn wickedness, man.
Yeah.
And our people will love it,
Willingly
man.
breaking the Sabbath when she knows.
Alright.
Shall I finish it?
Yeah, keep reading, yeah.
How much then is a man better than a sheep? Wherefore it is lawful to do well on the Sabbath days. Then said he to the
do
man,
what? Wait, it's lawful to do what on the Sabbath day?
wherefore it is lawful to do well on the Sabbath day.
What?
To do well on the Sabbath day.
To do well, man.
Then saith he to the man, stretch forth thine hand, and he stretched it forth, and it was restored whole like as the other. I've got a precept.
Yeah, bring a precept.
Yeah, this is Matthew chapter 10 and verse 7. It says, as ye, now I'll start, I'll just start 7. As ye go, preach, saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand, heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils, freely have you received, freely give. That's what we're doing.
Yeah,
simple.
And that's what they read last week, alright? Saying the guy who raised up the dead and all of that, right? She's in a dead state, man. That's why you said in 2nd Ezra's, we read it earlier, 2nd Ezra's 9, right, and 7, is that those that have the faith and the works.
Yeah, the works, not just faith. And
she's gonna know it after death by pain.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright? Because you've been told, we're out here saying, wake up and hear the sound of the trumpet, but they said we will not hearken, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright? We're not gonna listen to you, man. And she knows. It's worse for them. It said it's worse for them that know and don't do it than for those that don't know. And that's what we were just talking about. The rich man, he fed, and he still never got the right vibes. But the poor man, he got the right vibes, man.
God.
Well, the poor man was held onto, man. Right? Because that's what it says. It's better you not know than know and do wrong. You may as well have just not known. Because now the Most High is going to jack you up for knowing and doing wrong. And she's glad. And she's glad. Oh, look, she's glad. Leave her, leave her. Thou sayest you're glad to get destroyed. You're glad to get destroyed. No, sister, you're glad to be destroyed. You're glad to... Did you hear her? Thou sayest. Thou sayest. She's glad to be in the devil's ways, man. You're the Antichrist, man. You're the Antichrist, man. I'm not black, I'm brown. I'm not black, I'm brown. You're colorblind. You're meant to heal the blind, man. You're blind, man. Thou sayest, isn't it? Said I'm black. Said she's glad that the Most High is going to destroy her. That's a wicked state to be in, man.
Excuse me, young sister. What do you think about the...
Read.
This is the book of Nehemiah,
let them follow.
chapter 13, verse 3.
No. Get the part when it says that he mashed them up for the madness. 19. and it says he mashed. I want the bit when he says he started mashing up people, man, killing them for mashing up the Sabbath, man. Nehemiah.
This is the book. I'll start from 16. There dwelt a man of Tyre, also therein that bought fish and all manner of ware, and sold on the Sabbath unto the children of Judah.
Alright, so they sold, man, a man of Tyre, alright, Hamites and that, alright. Go on, read.
Unto the children of Judah and in Jerusalem.
Read.
Then I contended with the nobles of Judah.
Alright, he contended, man. He contended. He was like, bro, do you not remember Exodus, man? Do you not remember Exodus 20 and these chapters, man? Read.
Then I contended with the nobles of Judah and said unto them, what evil thing is this ye do?
Evil, man. Evil, man. Her going in there, buying that on the side, that's evil, man.
And knowing that
She don't
it's
even,
Sabbath.
and she knew it was evil. And she said she is happy. Alright? Read.
Evil thing ye do,
Sister.
and profane the Sabbath day.
Sister, one moment, please.
Well, she ain't got time,
She ain't
man.
got time, man.
You're gonna find out. You're gonna find out in the what time it is.
Make no tarrying, man.
Nah, it took a time. Oh no, yeah, you was all forward. Oh, you don't speak Spanish? Alright, you speak English. Come over here then.
All praises.
Hey, but look, you see that Jesus on his book?
Let me deal with this.
That's right.
Hey, sister, hear this. Where's your father from?
Syria.
Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
You see that in your hand?
It's bad.
You shouldn't be doing that, sis.
I know.
You know why?
Stress.
You know why it is? Stress doesn't help you with that.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
You know what helps you with stress?
Meditating, reading. I do read the Bible. I'm not.
Give me Isaiah 41. Show it. No, my brother. I'm going to show you something. Isaiah 41. And go to verse. Give me just a second.
I'll stand over there.
But listen still.
This is the book of Isaiah 41 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
Fear thou not, for I am with thee.
So if you're feeling stressed, alright, this is what you'll read. Alright? Fear thou not with.
Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee.
And sister, the Most High will give you the strength, okay? And I hope that He gives you the strength. He gives you the strength to throw that away. Alright? Alright? That's not the stress with this. Alright? Yeah! Give the sister a round of applause.
Come here, Shmuel.
Alright? Read.
And it says, yea, I will help
He
thee.
will help thee, and not anybody. Because we're not no Christians. The Lord is only going to help the so-called blacks and Hispanics. Because we're the ones that need help. Alright? Read.
It says, yea, I will uphold thee with thy right
Look,
hand.
and this is why we're crying, and that's why we need help, right? For this situation. No, yeah, you can
That's
help,
right.
yeah. This is why we need help because of this. Because of this, this is why we need help. They're showing us lies.
That's not even Jesus. That's
Yeah.
some gay. One of the Vatican
Yes,
had their
exactly.
gay.
Batty man. Yeah, Batty
That's
man. Alright, read.
No. Speak the truth.
Uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness.
About Ham, Shem, and the genealogies of the righteous. We come through Shem. We come through Abraham. Alright, Isaac and Jacob, right? And the 12 tribes of Israel. These are Africans. So when they say we are African or West African, those are the Africans. Oh, I need you. Come down. These are Africans. These are the Hamites. These are these guys. They're like Kush and put Ethiopians in it. These are Hamites. They're not niggers. They're not like us. Right? They don't like us. We don't like them. And they don't like us. Yeah, we don't like you. Right? The Most High don't like you. Right? Why don't the Most High like you? Right? Because they're most odious works and they're witchcraft. So they're the ones that put Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego into the burning flames. And Daniel into the lion's den. Huh? No, we're talking about the time of Babylonian.
Okay.
Babylon. Right?
So I ask questions. I'm not being.
No, let's answer the questions.
Ask all the questions you can.
So if we go to this thing here with the Daniel, he gave a prophecy to Nebuchadnezzar and showed them in the time of Babylon. That's the time of
The
the
Seventh Day Adventists use this.
yeah. Well, this is the prophecy in the Bible from Daniel, and we're living in this time now.
This time, yeah.
And this is the time when Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego is put in the lion's den and the burning flames by the Ethiopians. Let's show you that. Alright? Go to the book of I need the book of Zephaniah chapter 2 verse 12.
11. This, can I start from 11?
12.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 12. Ye Ethiopians, also ye shall be slain by my sword.
Read that again.
Ye Ethiopians, also ye shall be slain by my
So
sword.
the Ethiopians are going to be slain by the Most High sword. The Most High, they have a difference between Ethiopians. A lot of Rastas will be like Ethiopians and all of this and all of this. We're not Rastafarians. We're the Israelites. Because the Israelites were always in war with the. Give me first, Second Chronicles 14 and 12. Alright? And get Sirach 50 and 26. Most High is like, when you see the Hamites, and that the Most High don't like them, man. We're going to show you this, read this.
This is 2 Chronicles 14 and verse 12. So the Lord smote the Ethiopians.
So the what?
So the Lord smote the Ethiopians.
The Lord smote the Ethiopians. Alright?
Before Asa and before Judah, and the Ethiopians fled.
The Ethiopians ran off, right? Read this.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter
Isaiah 37.
50 and verse 26. They that sit upon the mountains of Samaria, and they that dwell among the Philistines, and the foolish people
Foolish people.
that dwell in Sakiam, Jesus, the son of Sirach of Jerusalem, have written in the book of the instruction, understanding the knowledge of who out of his heart.
No, that's it. Alright, so they're foolish people. These Hamitic nations, the Most High says they're foolish. They're not smart. There's nothing like smart coming out of Makeda and Sheba. Sheba had to come to Solomon to find out wisdom.
That's right.
You remember this in the stories, right? Alright, read that.
This is Isaiah
I'm
30.
coming from a Roman Catholic perspective, because that's how I
Alright,
was
and
raised.
Catholics is another foolishness. Alright, because
No, that I don't.
Mary and the Catholics and being batty
I
man
got kicked out.
and all the
That's
yeah, because you should be kicked out
That's good.
because all them Catholics they're faggots.
Look here, sister.
Yeah, no,
There's Catholic in on there. Catholic in on there. Catholic in on there.
it doesn't even need to be on there. That's the kind of episode they've been branched off from. So it's not.
But Catholic, the Roman Catholics, right? The Most I don't like Romans, man. He don't like Romans because the Romans are the ones that persecuted Jesus.
They persecuted, but they also bastardize all the other
Exactly.
pagan stuff.
Yes.
Traded with them. But
And
now
remember
a
the
lot of stuff that we're
Catholics,
studying is-
Judaism, and Muslims. All of their women are wearing the same clothes. All of them have the same hats on their heads. The popes, the imams, and the rabbis. They all got the same hat. They're all the same under the same umbrella of Abrahamic religion, but under the doctrinating and hurting and killing Negroes and Hispanics. All of them have had their hands on Negroes and Hispanics. Alright? The slave trade,
It was
exactly.
done by them.
Alright, let's show you this system.
Isaiah 37 and verse 9, and he heard say concerning Taharka, king of Ethiopia, he is come forth to make war with thee. And when he heard it, he sent messengers to Hezekiah, saying, carry on.
Yeah, basically the
What are
Ethiopians.
we doing to stop this?
The Ethiopians have war over us. What we can do to stop this is, let's read it again. Second Ezra's.
No,
These are
beautiful.
the beautiful questions. What are we going to do to stop the madness, right?
Yeah, because you can sit here and talk all day about it.
Yeah, but where's the point, right? Second Ezra's chapters 9 and verse 7. So again.
This is 2nd Ezra 9 and verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works
everyone that's going to be saved and be able to escape by his works.
and by faith.
So you've got to have faith and works, though. So
Yeah,
what does works mean?
It's the whole inside and outside thing. So you've got to be living by whatever he's saying.
There you go. Thank you. I wanted you to say it because I know you're ticking all the boxes.
That's right.
Like everything we've been saying, she's got the spirits of the Most High on her, man. All praises. So you got to live by what he's saying, right? So if we, like you said, how are we going to change and be saved from this madness?
It's through diet and acting. Like,
Through actions, right?
Yeah.
Because to love the Most High is a doing word, right? If I love you, I'm gonna show you. If I want to get paid, I need to make sure I turn up and do what the job requirements are, right? Let's show you job requirements.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 from the top. And it shall come to pass, when all these things come upon thee, the blessings and the curse,
So we've got the curses on us, right? Read.
which I have set before thee, thou shalt call them to mind.
So we're gonna remember these things, right? That have happened to us, like you just said. What are we gonna do to get out of this, right?
Among all the nations,
Alright, we're gonna tell all the nations that they've done this to us, alright?
Whether-
Even to Daniel and all our ancestors, we're gonna remind them, right?
whether the Lord have driven thee,
So wherever we are in England, we're not gonna forget our ancestors and remind them what they've done to us, right? Read.
and shall return unto the Lord thy God.
And we have to do what?
And shall return unto the Lord thy God.
So shall you return unto the Lord thy God. Read this.
This is Deuteronomy 22 and verse 5. The women shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a
The
man.
woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
And that's what the popes are wearing, women's garments. They wear them big long things, and the Muslims are wearing it. That's not our religions, right? We're not allowed to be religious. this is the laws that the covenant that was given to Moses to make with the children of Israel.
That's right.
Israel is mentioned in the Bible 5,000 times, or it could be more, 5,000 plus, right? In ways that's literally Israel and ways that are parables and similitudes, right? So we need to know, right? Keep reading this.
And shall return to the Lord thy God. Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 2. And shall return unto the Lord thy God.
You returning to him is remembering the old ways and wearing a womanly apparel, right? Read.
And shall obey his voice.
And do what?
And shall obey his voice.
Because to obey is better than to pray for forgiveness for sins. You may as well just do it. So that you're not a sinner. But you're a sinner if you just do anything you want to do. Alright, read.
Obey his voice according to all that I command thee.
Right.
This day, thou and thy children, with all thine heart and with all thy soul, that then the Lord thy God will return thy captivity.
Alright, and that's the stress. Alright, that's why we're stressed out, because we're in captivity. That's why we're smoking. That's why we're indulging in gluttony and certain things, right?
Then the Lord thy God will return thy captivity and have compassion upon thee.
And who are in captivity? The Israelites, the so-called blacks and Hispanics, right? Read.
And will return and gather thee from all nations.
And that's where we are. We've been driven. Is it this one? Alright, we've been driven. Alright, from all nations. Alright, can't read. This is serious.
And will gather thee from all nations, whether the Lord thy God has scattered thee.
Has scattered us. Alright.
And if any,
that's
right.
That's where you're from.
That's right. And if any, and
that's
if
the
any,
best, that's the good best thing. Not the mum side.
No, I don't. I claim it, but this is important. I'm like, oh my God, half Japanese, but no, I don't know. Japanese, German, but
yeah. Well, the whole point of it is you are your father. You're from the seed of your father.
That's right.
And they're not African. Because Leo Scipio Africanus, you're not the name of a white man.
That's right.
Right? You're not the name of a map drawer. You're the name of who your fathers are. And in the Bible, you fit the conditions and the curses of the Israelites.
That's right.
So your name would be, you're the children of Yasha Allah, meaning of Prince of God. You find out all about this when you read the curses to signify who the Israelites are. It's a sign. Understand? You can look us up on YouTube. Alright? Have you got a Bible?
No, because I've only just moved down here. I had to.
Oh, you're gonna have to.
I've got literally nothing at my house. I just moved here and stuff. So
You got a phone, right? You got a phone.
I don't know how the phone. Like literally, I'm on survival mode right now, so that's why
That is beautiful.
I've come from very toxic.
That is beautiful.
So I've just moved down.
So that's the spirit. You're in the right spirit right now. Because what it is, the Most High says He puts you through trials and tribulations.
Yeah.
And while you're going through the trials,
whilst I've been going through it, before I didn't care about it. Before it's like, I'm stressed. Let me just look for what the world's like. Now it's like, when I was going through, I was just like, God, get rid of people in my life.
And now look, no new
Whereas
people.
I said, I need to get out of here. I just want peace. All of a sudden, it didn't turn out the way I wanted to, but everything fell apart, and I'm now down here. With no phone.
Give me the book of James chapter 1 verse 5.
All I do is read.
James 1 and 5. Alright, because you see what it was saying, when you go more into that book of Deuteronomy chapter 30, it says, when we start to keep the commandments, He's going to take the curse off of us and put it on our enemies. Alright, that's what we're waiting for patiently, right? That's what salvation is like for us.
That's right. This is the book of James, chapter 1 and verse 5. If any of you lack wisdom,
Sister,
let him ask God.
Sister, what's happening? Where's the dress, sister? No. 1 week there and then another week no. Please.
All the time you're
But that's what she just woken up and she knows. Now you're gonna start wearing more dresses and stuff.
I just woke up. It's today that I decided
And that's like her. Every time we see her, every time we see her, she's wearing a beautiful dress. And today is the day. It's like both of you are just, what is it?
It happens. I literally
No time. Every day in your heart.
But he's still African, you know.
Alright, we're not African. We're not Sierra Leone, we're not Ghana, we're not Nigeria. We're not a line that the white man makes. You know what I mean? And divides us.
I say African.
What part Africa?
Hey, Kamala.
What part Africa?
I'm African.
What part? There's 56 countries. Which one?
Yes, it's a right man
Which one?
to divide us to 56 countries.
Yeah, but the Most High says that the Ethiopians are not the same, the Egyptians are not the same as the Israelites. There's a difference.
Because obviously there's Kemet practices that they believe.
Kemet means Egypt, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, what does the Most High do with Moses? He took his children out of, because Egypt is stupid, foolish. Egypt is nothing good coming out of Egypt. They need to have gods of them for the cattle, gods for the river, gods for the rain, gods for the sun, God for the this, God for the that. Gods for every damn stupidness. That's why African is stupidness. You can't call yourself a so-called white man. Leo Scipio Africanus. Look, the name of Africa is named after a so-called white man.
I say, I cover it.
What country?
Yes.
Well, what country? What country? Are you Bantu?
Senegal.
So you are a Bantu nation. You are from them people. The Yorubas, the Akans. Your people don't call themselves African. The Sudanese, the Kenyans, the
I use African, but I use
the Ethiopians, the Somalians.
That's the right name, isn't it?
Sister, the Somalians, the Ethiopians, the Sudanese, the Kenyans, they are Africans. That is their land.
That's the Arabs. They didn't. That's the country of Africa. It's not the true. That's what they are. Other people from abroad.
We are not there. We're not the people of that part of Africa. We come from the north of Africa, called Israel, and we're different. We're not of the sons of Ham. We're from the sons of Shem.
I'm getting confused now.
Sister, look, let's show you. Give me the Babylon.
Look.
I'm getting lost.
No, let's show it. Get your Babylon.
Let the brother, because the brother's gonna show you something.
We're gonna teach you, sister.
And yet the real people are in the south and in the west of Africa and in the middle.
We fleed into the west coast of Africa from persecution, but we're originally from the north. We're from Israel. So that's what the brother's gonna show you.
No, the real Israel is not in the north. The real Israel is
So, sister, look, hear this. In 70 AD, right, there's generals of Rome, right, Vespasian, right. Under Pompey and Titus, they sacked Jerusalem, right, and we fled into Egypt and into Africa and into West Africa, right, for Roman persecution. And it's estimated over 1 million Jews fled into Africa.
That's right.
You understand?
Fleeing from Roman persecution.
Yeah, they're fleeing from the persecution of Rome.
According to my knowledge, what they call today now Jerusalem and Israel is not the real.
No, the place where Jerusalem is not real, but Israel is where it is.
We've been misled.
No, that is where Israel is. Israel is where it is. Because it says that the heathens, give me Lamentations chapter 5 verse 2. Yes, cuz. Give me Lamentations 5 and 2. Give me Ezekiel chapter 35. Ezekiel is where it is today.
Because there is a name Israel in South Africa.
No.
In the mid.
No, South Africa is not Israel.
Africa, somewhere in Central Africa.
Lamentations is after Jeremiah. Right? Read that. Ezekiel, yeah. Read. Let's read the Bible.
This is Ezekiel 36 and verse 2. It said, "Thus saith the Lord God, because the enemy had said against you, aha, even the ancient high places are in ours in possession."
Yeah, so the South Africa, they've always been there. They haven't taken our possession. What people have gone into a country and said that this belongs unto us. In the 1948, the Germans, the Balfour Declaration was having a war with Jewish people, and the Jewish people said that we are going to take this land, and they fought against Palestinians and took the land. Palestine don't belong there, and Israelis don't belong there. That land belongs to the people that was put on slave ships, because the Israelites said that they will go into, the Israelites have been prophesied that they will go into slavery by ships. So that land belongs to the Negroes and Hispanics.
That's right.
And the Akans and the Yorubas.
That's right.
And the Bantus.
That's right. And they were given Christianity and Muslim to confuse
Islam
them.
and Catholicism.
That's right.
They was giving all these religions wood and stone.
Let me get that precept. One precept is now listen to this.
Are you Muslim? Are you Muslim?
According to my knowledge, and what have I learned from my people, because I was born on what you call
She could be a hammer. She sounds very
Africa,
hammer.
whatever.
She
I
sounds
was
very
born there,
She looks like you can't. You gotta bear the speech.
so I was born there. I came here, this country, 20 years ago.
Where's your father from? Where's your father from?
We're all from Africa.
You said Senegal.
We're all in Africa.
Are they Bantu? Are you Bantu? Are you Luo?
She said to me,
Are you Nilotic?
Salakia King, she said to me earlier, she said West Coast. She got told that they went to West
everyone
Coast.
in the West Coast is Jake, man.
Can't.
She could be from the tribe of a Nilotic tribe.
I've been made.
She's looking like Somali, but she's looking like Ethiopian.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods.
Yeah, so we're going to be humble. Right? We're going to be humble. We don't know. We're going to see if the fruits of the Spirit are on you. Right? It's all about having the fruits of the Spirit. You can't judge according to the eye or the flesh. Right, read?
Which neither nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
So yeah, a lot of our fathers, they're learning the gods of the other nations, learning wood and stone. Alright?
It's good to travel sometimes. I will invite you to come to Africa.
Yeah, I would love to go
So you
down.
can learn about our indigenous
Indigenous
belief
life.
and our indigenous culture. Never left us.
Yeah.
Even though we follow Christianity, we follow other religion, deep down, we still believe in the Almighty.
It's true, like you can't mix. Because I'm from Sierra Leone. If you notice, if you go over to there, you say it's indigenous, but the minute you start mixing, they start jumping around in churches and spinning themselves on the floor. That's not practicing in God. That's doing some footfulness that's confusing in your head. That's what it is. So a lot of this stuff, when you go to Africa and you go to the churches, they're the ones doing the foolishness in those churches over there, because it just doesn't work with their spirit. But then they will say it's indigenous. It's because you're trying to mix something that's with it's what it's not supposed to be mixed with.
That's what I said. That's the reality in Africa. They follow Christianity, which is not theirs. They follow other religion, which is not theirs. You know, that's the reality. They follow those religions, but deep down, they practice the indigenous.
And that's what I'm trying to say. That's why there's so much confusion. Is when you're mixing.
Yeah. No, there's confusion. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, perfect. You said that. What you said is here. Read this.
1 Corinthians 14 and verse 6. Now, brethren, if I come unto you speaking with tongues, what shall I profit you?
If you come speaking in tongues, what shall I profit you with?
Except I shall speak to you either by revelation or by knowledge or by prophesying or by doctrine.
So now all of them things that they've got over there with the indigenous ways, if it's not profitable, if there's not something that we can learn that this is going to happen in the future, this is what has happened to us in the past. Now this is prophecy. If I don't show you why we are the Israelites, because it fits the prophecy of God.
That's right.
I know who are the Israelites.
Who are the Israelites?
I know who are the Israelites. They've been scattered around the four corners of the earth.
Right, yeah. Why?
Most of them were taken slaves.
Yes.
Are you
I was born I grew up in Senegal. Where is the biggest house of slaves called Boy Island.
Yes.
So I know.
You know. Okay, so there you go.
And I receive it deep in my spirit. The Almighty giving me signs.
Signs, yes.
Yeah? So I've got the spiritual eyes and mind too.
Thank you. Because it says these people that know if not the law, they are cursed. Because what it is, because we saw the sister, she said, how do we turn away from this situation that we're in? We showed her simple and plain. If we start to adapt and learn the old ways and the laws, we can learn. But you see, in Africa, the indigenous ways are not the correct ways. The ways that they've learned in the indigenous ways is the reason why we're in this position in the first place. We need to forget those indigenous ways of Africa. We need to remember, sister, we need to forget their ways and remember the ways that are
all of them. Good things.
Maybe.
Bad things. Maybe. Get away from it.
What you're saying, maybe.
Yes.
Maybe 30% of it. Because they got certain feast days they still uphold, like blowing of trumpets, certain things. But we refine it to the 7th month. Right? We know when the 7th month is. You can refine it and fine tune the old ways with what? This Bible. Understand?
I never read the Bible.
A normal King James Bible.
But I know spiritually, my God, the Father,
Yeah.
I know who I am.
Did you know your father doesn't like you wearing the trousers on a
who I am. Know who I am. And
Psalms 94.
and know that I'm not perfect. I'm
Oh,
a human.
that's humble.
Know that I need to repent
That's right.
every day. Know that I need to pray to the Father every day.
That's
know
love.
that I need to follow the commandments
Every day.
and do the best I can
Every day.
to teach my children and my family.
And since you got a long jacket, that's long, that's pretty long. You could just zip that up. And that would be like, it would be like we couldn't really say much. Because you got a nice, beautiful long jacket, you know? When your jacket's short like this now, it's not covering up the private, the modest parts.
Follow the Almighty. Say, I know you are. You don't need to prove anybody who you are. Because I know who you are.
Okay.
What I need what you to do, my people. I need spiritual eyes or mind is telling me, my children, Father, our Father say, my children, I know who you are. I hear your cry every day. It's been 400 years. You've been tear apart. So, listen to my spiritual voice and understand that I know who you are. And other people know who you are. And this is the time.
Yeah, but they don't. But we.
To wake up.
But we're awakened. Thank you. That's you finished it perfectly. Because our people, we don't know. Our people. That's why we're out here, sis, right? And all we're saying, if you know who you are, then what does the Most High require of you is to, like we said when we first saw you, sis, is to not wear the trousers. And you can't say, I know who I am, so I'm gonna wear the trousers. You should say, you know what you should say is, brothers, you're right. The Most High says I should, and done. Argument closed, and then we pray for each other. Alright?
I'm a mortal.
We're not allowed to wear this, man.
I'm a human. I'm a mortal, and I know
That is
I'm
not allowed,
perfect.
man. That is madness.
That's what our Father wants us to do.
94 and listen.
Psalms.
Listen.
This is Psalms 94 and 11. The Lord knoweth the thoughts of man,
The Lord knoweth the thoughts of man.
that they are vanity.
Yeah, what are they?
That they are vanity.
Our thoughts are vanity. Our thoughts to the Most High's thoughts are no comparison. That's why He's given us the Bible. He's not giving us the Bible. Why did the Messiah not go sit with the scribes and Pharisees? Because they already know what they need to do. He went with who? The Republicans and the sinners.
Right.
That's why we're out here. So when he calls the sinners to repentance. So when we saw you, sister, we're like, wait, sister already knows. Every day we see, every Sabbath we see her, she's in a beautiful long dress. But now it's the Feast of Tabernacles, and some spirits have jumped on her.
I know what I'm saying. And I say I never learned the Bible. I was born Muslim.
Sister,
I grew up in
you're
a
clocking on to what's going on though, yeah?
And I was born Muslim. I grew up in a Muslim country. I never read the Bible. I received my spiritual eyes telling me who I am, what to do in life.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter
I never read
5,
the Bible.
verse 48. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
Yeah, we need to try our best. Like you said, we're not the squeaky clean. Right? He that says he's about sin is a liar, and he calls the Most High a liar. Alright? Because you can't call the Most High a liar. He says everyone's got sins on them. So we all have to repent. You're right. Alright?
Nobody is perfect.
No one is perfect, but we have to try, like the brother said, strive to be perfect.
The Almighty is just shutting the door. Repent. Repent. Preach my
So look,
commandment.
add sins into sins. Jeremiah
Repent.
30.
Preach my commandment.
Yeah, let's read this, sister. Let's see what the Bible says. Isaiah 30.
So,
Isaiah 30.
you think I'm not Muslim. I was born Muslim. I
Okay.
never read the Bible.
And now
but
you
I
changed.
received my spiritual
And now
eyes.
would you classify yourself as an Israelite?
I received all this.
Sister, one question. Would you classify yourself as an Israelite?
No, I'm not Israelite.
Alright.
Yes,
Well, there you go.
Israelite.
You're done at it.
Israel was created by them.
You're done at it.
Yes, Israelite.
You're-
Yes, Israelite.
Yasharala.
You're a Yasharala. Alright, cool. So you're a son of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You're a daughter of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, yeah? Yasharala. Alright, thank you. Yeah, you're good. You can repent.
Take care.
That's what it's for you.
Salawam.
This Bible's for you, sister, right? Thank you.
Never read the Bible. I received my spiritual.
You need to start reading. Just you need to start reading.
And throw away all your trousers. It'll help you stop sinning.
No, just put the this on it. Yeah. Yasha Allah, alright? In the Hebrew tongue, that's give me sorry.
Sorry,
No. That's a good question.
Let's read this and let's show you.
This is Isaiah 30 and verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
So she takes counsel but not of reading of the scriptures. That's right. Understand? That's rebellious. Alright, read.
And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
And they cover with a covering, alright, saying that she's had the thing but not of the scriptures. This is the comforter. The word. Alright, read.
That they may add sin to sin.
And they add sin to sin. Like, think because you sin one. You can't add one sin onto another sin. You can't say, I got the trousers on, so you know what, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. So you know what, I'm gonna be a lesbian. So you know what, I'm gonna eat pork. So you know what, you can't say, because we've got sin and we're in sin, let's just keep adding all the sins on and just forget. No, we gotta strive. Understand? We gotta. Yeah, but you know what? Let me say sorry for that and strive for perfection. Right? Get the Sirach, the prelogue. Alright, why do we say Yasha Allah? Alright? Prologue, alright? So this is basically the introduction to the book of the wisdom of Sirach. Alright?
It says, wherefore let me entreat you to read it with favor and attention, and to pardon us, wherein we may seem to come short of some words which have been laboured.
We come short of some of the translations. That's what they've said within this. When they translated it from the Hebrew to the English, it's not got the same. It's gonna.
Which have laboured Salakia and translated.
You're good, bro.
And translated into an Salakia. Sorry. Let me go back. Yeah, wherein we seem to come short of some words which have laboured to interpret. For the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue have not the same force in them. And not only these things, but the law itself and the prophets and the rest of the books have no small difference when they are spoken in their own language.
And we already know that the spell, when you spell words, they put a spell on you. Alright, so we can say words like hello, it's got H-E-double-L, and the O it's an eternal, it goes round and round. So it's like this people can feel that curses are coming on them. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. And any tongue that shall rise up against you in judgment, Most High shall condemn. That is the heritage of your ancestors. Alright, so don't worry about any curses that can come on you spelling. Give me that in Numbers chapter 23 and 24. Alright? There's no divination. There's no meaning like witchcraft or soothsaying, meaning like obia can come upon you. And you know that because you said it to her, that things they were doing in the Africa and in the churches and shabba all that is madness, right? You don't, that can't curse you.
So Numbers 23 and 23, surely there is no enchantment against Jacob.
There's no curse against you, right?
Neither is there any divination against Israel.
So, go on.
According to this time it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what have God wrought?
So yeah, so only the Most High can wrath judgment against us, right, and bring them curses on us.
Right.
Man can only poison
That's
and
right.
get some damn science, all right, and put this almond and this thing to poison you. All right, what's that thing that smells like almonds? Sulfate.
Begins with a C.
C, yeah.
I'm a nurse, I should be.
It begins with C. It's
It's not so cyanide.
cyanide. Cyanide. That's why I said salt.
I didn't mean to shout it. Sorry.
No, but it's cyanide. They put cyanide, baking, all of these things with the baking powder and mix it up, and then put it in your dam to try and put you to sleep or poison you in
A
that.
lot of the food that is here.
Didn't they do that to Didn't they do that to the Red Riding Hood and all? You know the little children's stories, and they witch will come and poison you in that, innit? So these things, all right. None of these, them things. That's what the witches and wizards do. But curses by sticks and stones may break your bones, but what words can never hurt you? Where did he get that from? From this, you know what I mean? So let's read the what we was getting into about the Hebrew, all right, and
Yasha
our
Allah.
names being Yasha Allah, all right. Get Isaiah 44 and verse 5.
This is Isaiah 45 and verse 4. Yeah? Oh, is it? Can't select it. Isaiah 44 and verse 5. One shall say, I am the Lord's, and another shall call himself by the name of Jacob.
So the Lord's name isn't called Lord. In the Hebrew, it's Yahweh. Yeah, his brother's got it here on his chest, okay?
Right.
Yahweh. It's on that leaflet we gave you.
Yep.
Okay, it's in the purple. It's in the violet. It's in the violet. Yeah.
Yahweh.
Alright? Yahweh. And the son's name is Yahweh Shai. Okay? Alright, so read that again.
Isaiah 44 and 5. One shall say, I am Yahweh's, and another shall call himself by the name of Jacob, and another shall subscribe with his hand unto Yahweh, and surname himself by the name of Israel.
And Israel in Hebrew is a lot of people will say is, Ra, and El. Alright? Is Isis, Ra is Egyptian thing, sun god, and El is Elohim. Alright? And they put all three of them together. You understand? To make Israel. That's what I've heard before, right? Alright, let's let them have that, okay? You can have that. That's what you've said, and you've implemented that into them. Alright, you can have that. Alright? But the truth is, in the Hebrew, Prince of God is what Israel means. And Prince means Yasha. And God is, they say Allah. You know they say Allah, right? Allah, they go Allah. But Allah's got a name. Allah's name is Yahweh. Understand? And we are the princes of God. So we say Yasha Allah. So when you say Yasha Allah, you say that? That is Israel's name in the Hebrew.
Right.
Jacob, it's not, there's no J in our Bible. J is a new letter. There was a lot of right? So that his name would be called Ya'ikwa.
I was reading the Bible from
Right? Brother, turn around.
I would like him to read it right.
See there? His name is Jacob, or James, or Jimmy. These are other words for Jacob. Jacob's name is Ya'ikwa, or they say Yaakov. But in the Lashawan Kadash, in the old Paleo ancient Hebrew that Moses spoke, it was called Ya'ikwa. Understand?
Terrible name.
So this is what we got to
You know, we
do.
should get that name different.
Is this sister in the, we're saying sister in the dressing
Sorry,
room?
sister, you alright?
Blessed love.
Blessed love, peace and love. You see, up the sister with the
Oh, my dress.
kids dress. Yes.
Oh, sorry.
No, don't worry, sister. Beautiful dress. And we're just teaching the sister here, you know.
Yes.
Get First Timothy chapter 2. First Timothy 2.
Good day. You're going to cook dinner? That's good.
This is 1 Timothy.
You always cook dinner.
Yeah, you see, you're gravitating because the word is this is home. This is the home run, right?
So I just never read it because all you hear is like, as I said, Roman Catholic.
Yeah.
So I got my issues with the Bible because I used to sit down and read the Bible, but no one's there to answer my question.
That's right.
Why is this? Oh, the Lord said, and that's
Look, you see these guys here. They read the Bible. They're in Jehovah's Witness, but they've got the lineups and shape ups. The Bible says you can't have them. That's part of the works of not doing certain things. Right? Don't steal, don't kill, don't commit. Not doing things are permitted as commandments, and doing things like keeping the Sabbath holy and honor your father and mother, they are permitted as commandments.
And bidding to wear the fringes as well.
And right, if you notice, a lot of all the brothers up here, you see them with fringes and the ribbon on blue. Like even the sister on her scarf, she's got the fringes on the ribbon. These are is a commandment for us not to break the Sabbath. Understand? And even the world, they have them. See on the guy and he's got the scarf there. He's got the same tassels, right? These are because this is historical. This is all in the Bible why these tassels are about. But they should have a ribbon of blue. No, that's the best thing.
It's crazy, man.
And you got the YouTube channel there, so you can read along with us.
Yeah, I've got it because I'm a student, so I've got my laptop to do everything
Right
like
there,
this.
and look, see there. Vine of Israel, London.
Yeah.
Alright, and you can type it in, look up Hebrew Israelites. They ain't got to just watch us, there's other people out there teaching, you know. But I would say there's other teachings that are doctrinated and a bit wilder than that. So you can like source it out and get a feel of the in-depth breakdowns. And then, so we're just going plain up on tables right now. But there's another deeper situation like was Adam and Eve the only people in the beginning of Genesis? No little things like that. Like what is the tree of life about and what does it really implement? You know what I mean?
This is 1 Timothy 2 verse 9. In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
Women adorn themselves, right? This is to be, I should adore you, right? In the modest apparel.
With shamefacedness.
And you hold that a lot, right? That's why we said you're trimming off the edges, right? You're coming closer, so you know. But what it is have you got the men that are standing up in great boldness and showing our people? Because what it is, this is a loving kindness. To be shown the right way, like yo, careful, there's doo-doo there, don't step in there. The Most High's coming, and when he comes, he don't want you to walk in his house with the doo-doo on your shoes. You know what? We might have even stepped in. But before we go in the house, let's help you out. Let's wash that off. I got some water, I got some fairy liquid, and we clean up before we get into the yard. But that's what we're doing. Now we're cleaning and we're freshening up, right, dude?
So it says,
and you can't do this.
With
Right? You can't be
shamefacedness
mixing your seed. Right?
and sobriety.
The daughters of Israel cannot mix their seed with the other nations. We have to keep our seed amongst our own people. Alright? Because that's an abomination to the Father. That's an abomination, and that's blasphemous, man.
But what does it say?
I'm not black.
Mixed already?
Huh?
What does it say on people that are mixed already?
If you're mixed already, you can't go off and do what your dad done.
Yeah.
Alright? You got to change because you found out the truth. You can't add sin unto sin. Understand? Alright, read.
So it says, in like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety,
Shamefacedness and sobriety.
not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array.
And that means have your own hair. Try not to relax it up and make it straighter and straighter and that. Try and keep it right vibration. And braiding hair is to be what? To make yourself feel fancy. Alright? You know what I mean? What it is, the women were told to lock their hair.
No, you know what? It's only after I realized my hair was
Okay, young man, I'm going to look after Papa now.
Peace and
You
love.
must be wondering where I am from morning. I told him I was going to the temple. So let me go and feed you with some dinner.
But which
I tried to make
becometh
it early
woman
because what you
professing
usually do.
godliness
So you got to
Usually have
profess
dinner
godliness like the sister does
and
here,
then you
right?
sit
With
and
good
watch
work.
She professes
television.
godliness as the hardest she can. And what she does, if she lacks understanding, she's come to the brothers and we've chopped it up and we've gone through scripture and that, right? And that's what the other woman, she said, like, you know what I mean? She professes godliness, but she just lacks certain understanding. And that we chop it up, right?
They're humble, they're humble, they're humble.
So it
They
says,
gotta honor everybody.
but which becometh women professing godliness with
Professing godliness, like these women think, these women go to church just like this and think they're godly. That's not the right godly ways.
You know, like yesterday,
No,
I met a woman.
no one ain't looking at you.
And all the
No one
women
ain't
sitting in
looking at
front
you.
of me just chatting. It's a mature woman. And when I get up, I say, I pray.
I'll point out.
Just come.
Hey, read, wait a minute.
No, it doesn't.
Come on.
Where
Do your work.
does it say that?
It's
Show
cheap
me
later.
Google, it
Listen
doesn't say
now.
that, man.
You're stiff-necked and
It's
rebellious.
lied to you, man.
Alright, look, give me Isaiah chapter 3. This is how the Most High says that the women come. Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 16.
this is
He says, come as you are, yeah? Alright, this is how our women come. They don't come shamefaced. They don't come holy in sobriety. Sobriety means peace of mind, stable mind, right? Read this.
Isaiah 3 and verse 16. Moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty
The daughters of Zion are haughty.
and walk with stretched forth necks
They walk with stretched forth necks, alright?
and wanton eyes,
And wanton eyes, everything they want.
walking and mincing as they go,
Walking and mincing as they go, strutting their stuff, right?
and making a tinkling with their feet.
Alright?
Therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of
You
Zion,
pull off them wigs, you pull off that weave, you look at their scalp is mash up, their hairline mash up. They gotta get the baby hairs and glue it to the side and make it look like them have hair on them head when them have not hair. Them have wig and weave because their head is, the skull has been smited with all the chemicals, with all the weave and relaxer, mashing up their beauty. Right? You can't mash up your beauty. That's what the more. He doesn't say come as you are. He says come in a dress. He says look at the woolly hair. God gave you that. Love you. Love yourself.
Where she's coming from, but at the same time.
No, you don't get where she's coming from.
In a
If
sense
you
that
love yourself, sister, you're not gonna be buying Indian hair. You should love India. Love yourself. Love your own hair. So you don't get where she's coming from. Don't try and make it trim your waist.
Don't trim your
You're
waist.
trying to be nice.
That's
Forget
right.
being nice for these people, fam. They're gonna die in this Babylon
I'm gonna cut
mindset.
off my hair when I get in, but no.
No,
don't
I'm not gonna do it, don't worry.
But sister, look, you shouldn't care about what anyone thinks, because they're gonna die in Babylon. You want salvation. You want to be saved.
That's right.
By not getting the braided hair with the love hearts on the side. Don't get the damn weave and relaxer. Don't wear the trousers no more. You want to be saved by obeying the laws of the Most High.
Already.
Remember, you asked that already. How do we get out of this situation?
Because let's say what you said is effective. It has. It's gonna grow. So now what? It's gonna. Okay.
Wait.
Like, do I cut it all off? Do I like? Because as I said, I've got just.
Listen, what you should do, right, is strive for perfection. Like he said already, be ye perfect as the Father in heaven is perfect. The Father in heaven has woolly hair. He doesn't have a wig and a perm like damn Cat Williams. You get where I'm going with this? Like? Go on.
With you talking about your hair, when you've relaxed it, your natural hair will start growing through anyway.
Yeah.
So anything that's broken off, just trim. And just trim it down. Trim off where the relaxed bits are and just leave it. Or just leave it.
Just leave it, and the natural roots will come through. And you know what? You know what they said in the doctors? I said all them chemicals that are going in your hair. You know your pores. You're a doctor. They go into the brain.
As I said, my hair was.
They've done a brain surgery.
Before 3 months ago. This was a hair.
I'm sure someone could pull it up. They done brain surgery on one of the women that was on one of the Negro women.
For us black women,
It goes down where?
It goes down into reproductive system.
It goes down into your pelvis, into your ovaries.
So all your lymph nodes, that's why there's people with polycystic ovaries, fibroids. Fibroids is very high in the black community.
All right.
Number one because of food, but also because of the hair products that we used to use, the damage has already been done. When we're growing up, we're relaxing our hair. That's when our body's changing. And all of a sudden, you've added these chemicals into your body when you're growing up as a woman. And now your body doesn't, it's not
You need to tell
acting
this to the sisters.
No,
So
no,
I can't talk because as I said, I
do you know
relax
why?
my
Do you
hair,
know why
but
they do that?
it
Do
messes.
you know why they do that? Because what it is, right? They love the eggs of the black women. You know how much they spend. You know how much the woman will
Our
spend.
bodies naturally
You know how much
healthier. If we
these
start
rich.
practicing the foods that we're supposed to eat, living the way we're supposed to. Black people are genetically, don't say
There was a-
too put it on camera.
No, but there was a-
But
there
we
was
are
a-
genetically
what was
healthier
it?
than other people. They use our stem cells. They use our body parts.
Who's
They
them rich
prefer to
white
get
guys,
our
man? They was round the table with these hussy looking black girls.
And getting, some of your placenta.
And they said if they
Yeah,
buy
yeah,
the
yeah.
placenta and
Yeah,
buy
yeah.
the ovaries and the eggs of the period blood, the period and the eggs that come out of the thing, they buy it off of the black women.
Yeah.
And they'll spend a lot of money. They'll say, and they start bidding for it. These rich white boys, they bid for the placentas. They bid for the ovaries of our black women. Understand? Because they know inside it's got a lot of nutriments. And these black girls don't understand how powerful that they are. Understand? They don't, and the Hispanic girls, they don't understand that they are the creator. They are the creator of the nations. Give me that, Sarah. Sarah, give me that, Sarah. She's the powerful that Sarah was. Jeremiah. Genesis.
Keep going.
Sarah.
2:05.
Do you have any other questions?
Genesis chapter 20.
Nothing just popping out yet. Do you have meetups and stuff?
So what we do?
Genesis, So we're going to ask you this one question. Genesis 17 and verse 15.
Genesis 17 and verse 15.
Women aren't the creator. The creator is the father, right? But let's read the power that Sarah has on this earth, because people might think, the Bible is against women. The Bible ain't against women. There's just orders for men and the ordinances for women.
Yeah, because everyone has
And
their roles.
their roles to
Nowadays,
play.
Women are equality.
But you know what it is? Because it's mentioning so much man and this is the king and that women don't really feel they feel left out.
I feel left out.
But
But
what?
the creator, God's the creator, but then you understand that.
But women feel left out. But when it comes to building the tunnels and all the underground train tracks, when it comes to building cars and building these mad damn towers and that, where are you then? You don't want to help them. You want to live in it. You want to drive. You want to be in the Lamborghini and that, sitting leaning back and that. You don't even want to pump their own gas. They don't even want to open their own door. No, but I'm saying women in general, that's how they should be feeling. They should want to not want to pump their own gas. They should want a man to be a gentleman and open the door for them. But now the woman we want equality, feminist movement. Your feminism you should have a day of rest for your periods. But they don't want to. They want to tie their tubes. They want to put on the tampon and go to work. You know what I mean? Because why they want to be equal. All right, read this.
This is Genesis 17 and verse 15. And God said unto Abraham, as for Sarah, thy wife, thou shalt not call her name Sarah or Sarai, but Sarah shall be her name.
All right.
And I will bless her and give thee a son also of her. Yea, I will bless her, and she shall be a mother of nations.
She shall be what?
And she'll be a mother of nations.
Sarah's ovaries are much more powerful than Hagar's ovaries and all the other women, because the Hagar's an Egyptian. She didn't have the same ovaries as Sarah. Right? She shall be a mother of nations.
Slakia. And it says, kings of people shall be of her.
And kings of people. So the ovaries of our so-called black women and Hispanics, kings and princesses come out of them ovaries. Understand? So why are we gonna belittle our women? Why are we gonna push down our women? We need to look after our women, because there's kings coming out of her. There's princes coming out of her. Princesses coming out of her. Same thing how we need to keep our seed away from the other gal them. Because we don't want to be putting these seeds inside some ovaries that are some shrivel up, mash up things. You know what I'm getting with now? That's why we say the man them should be staying with their own women.
That's right.
And the women should be staying with their own man. Because imagine a lion and a tiger together. It's going to come out shaky. Imagine a zebra and a horse. And you know what I mean? It's going to come out shaky. Right? That's why we want to keep it together. You got any questions? He wants to give you.
You did say that you was Senegal and German and Japanese.
Yeah, I don't really claim that. My mum left when I was 3 weeks.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to clear that up for you as well.
So I was, my dad